welcome back to my channel. I'm Captain Crypto. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Hit those bell notifications. Leave a like, leave a comment. Any support that you guys can show to the channel is greatly appreciated. Before I get into today's episode, I do want to talk about the 10,000 player giveaway. To enter in that giveaway, click on the link above. You're going to go to this video, leave a like, leave a comment that says pick me, and subscribe to the channel. It's as easy as that to get into this giveaway. And keep in mind, this is going to be the first giveaway that I do. I have many more giveaways to come. I'm going to do 10, 20, 30. We're going to work our way up to 100,000 player, so stay looking out for those. Today's episode is going to be on ChainLink. Here's the CEO talking about ChainLink.
It's Christine from CoinDesk reporting from Invest Asia in Singapore. I'm joined by CEO of ChainLink, Sergey Nazarov. Thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah.
So, before we get into the exciting new news you're going to be telling us about ChainLink, do you want to go over for our listeners who aren't really familiar with what blockchain oracles are and why they're important to the crypto space?
So oracles, or in our case, blockchain middleware, it's called ChainLink and we call them chainlinks. Generally speaking, blockchain middleware oracles, what they do is they provide contracts access to events. There's all kinds of events data. There's market events related to price changes. There's IoT data about where goods are or the temperature of an event or the security of a system. There's all kinds of data about events. And that data about events is what a lot of contracts are written about. Now, most smart contracts today, the vast majority, are written about tokens. And the reason they're written about tokens is because of the lack of a good oracle mechanism.
The good middleware.
Right, middleware. You generally need middleware because the system doesn't do something. In this case, smart contracts, due to the way that they're secured, they can't talk to these events. The contract state is secured by the miners. So you wouldn't want one miner being responsible for triggering your contract with API data, because then they would have complete control over its outcome. And if you have thousands of miners, all of them going to ping one API introduces a security vulnerability, as well as a number of other big security issues. So the security model of how smart contract state is secured precludes the connectivity to weaker, less secure external systems. But those less secure external systems do house a lot of events data that you would want to write a contract about, that it goes beyond just token movement. What secure blockchain middleware does is it allows the contract to expand into the world of being written about events while maintaining its security.
Tethering it to the real world. That's what blockchain oracles do.
Right. I think you're putting it like in clearer terms. I think you're right. Tethering it to the real world.
Gotcha.
Both from the point of view of consuming events. And from the point of view of even the smart contract generating an event. So for example, if a smart contract wanted to send a bank payment, it would need to generate an event, and then it would also need to know that something like a bank payment was completed.
A really well put together interview by CoinDesk. If you want to check out the rest of that interview, the link will be in the description. Moving on from that, I do want to touch on ChainLink's current market position. It's currently ranked number 11 on CoinMarketCap with the price of $7.40. Go check it out on there. A lot of good information. Here's some stuff that they have on their website. Highly decentralized and secure infrastructure, independent and geographically distributed teams of securely reviewed node operators run on decentralized infrastructures. They also have high quality data sources that avoid manipulation, meaning market data sourced from premium APIs provide full market coverage with rigorous validation before triggering your smart contract. Really cool stuff coming out of there. You're also going to notice they do the prove your smart contracts end-to-end security to users, all leading up to a well-maintained shared data resource. An open source community builds the funds on-chain reference data resources for long-term viability of your smart contracts. Go check out their website. They have a ton of information. Here's the CEO again going over the main thing, the Oracle problem.
What I'm going to be talking to you about is the significance of something called the Oracle problem, and specifically how it relates to the capacity that our space has to build useful things and to evolve beyond tokenization into a space that's defined by something more useful than tokens. Tokens are very useful, But the reality is that people building things should have the capacity to build things other than tokenization of assets and other than ownership. They should be able to make smart contracts something that replaces all other forms of digital agreement. Now, the core of this problem is that traditionally, blockchains have a problem, the Oracle problem, where they're not able to speak with external data sources. What this means is that you can't build events into a smart contract. So events are things like market price changes, the location of goods, weather data for insurance. The reason our space is so heavily focused and defined really by tokens is because that's what you can build today. If you can go beyond building tokens, then the space can become entirely redefined, because if you look at the digital agreements out in the world, they're not about, the majority of them aren't about ownership. The majority of them are about other more useful economic activity. So as I said, our space is basically defined by tokens. And though tokens are very good, this is a limitation that events like this can help overcome. Personally, I think what's going to happen is very clear. You're going to see a shift from I'm generating tokens, I'm generating more tokens, I'm generating more tokens year after year, to I'm building decentralized financial products. And those decentralized financial products begin to redefine how financial products should work. And DeFi is really the beginning of this trend towards using blockchain infrastructure, not just for tokens, but for digital contracts that do something other than ownership and transfer of ownership, right? Now,
solving that Oracle problem is the biggest reason you're seeing ChainLink have a very high success rate in the crypto community right now. That and their huge list of partnerships. The biggest of partnerships being Google. Here's a few more partnerships that they've recently tweeted out within like the last week. Here's one a day ago. This one with the top Korean banks. Huge news. Here's one 3 days ago. This one with Binance. They're using ChainLink to give devs access to off-chain data, enabling them to build DeFi apps. Super, super cool stuff. Here's another one. This one tweeted out on the 17th with Get Protocol. Go check out their Twitter account. They're going to have links to all these partnerships showing you how they're going to work with ChainLink moving forward and stuff like that. Here's one tweeted out 4 days ago. This one with T-Systems. Again, go check out their Twitter account. They got a ton of information on these partnerships there. Let me know what you guys thought of ChainLink. Are you bullish on it? Is it going to be a top 3 project? Where do you see ChainLink heading in the future? Let me know. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Before I head out, again, I want to touch on that 10,000 player giveaway. This is the first of many. If you don't want to miss out on the upcoming giveaways, hit that subscribe button, hit those bell notifications, leave a like, leave a comment. I thank you guys for supporting this channel. I always try to listen to the community. With me listening to the community, the next topic that I'm going to do is something that was tweeted out to me, got a lot of attention, is the project called Veracity. So that's going to be the next coin that I cover on the channel. Keep in mind, this is never financial advice. It's my own opinion. Always do your own research. Always do your own due diligence. Thank you guys for tuning in.